The eyes of the world are fixed on Egypt, but I'd like to cast your minds back to when a shark recently attacked the tourists in the Red Sea resort of Sharm el-Sheikh. The regional government of South Sinai suggested the Mossad had thrown a shark into the sea to damage Egyptian tourism. If you thought our Navy SEALs were tough, you should see our Mossad sharks. Okay. Now listen to this. BBC, this is true. Shark attacks not linked to Mossad, says Israel. Wow. You know, no wonder we are denying this. What I want to really present to you is the absurdity of things that we all have to deal with when we deal with Israel and on the places in the public domain, both in the media, at the university level, at the NGO level. At the end of the day, what it creates is a situation that I call it the pussycat of prejudice. Israel is a violator of human rights. And at the end of the day, you know, those sentences that you hear, not just in the United Kingdom, but everywhere in the world, is, I used to admire the Jews, but now they're like the new Nazis. And it is something that is happening all over Europe and beginning to also, this is the blueprint of what is happening in the United States. Although there's a clear difference where the governments in Europe, and I would advocate that, are much more positively inclined to the state of Israel, and I can't believe I'm saying this, in comparison to their public domain, to the media, to what is happening at the university level. The tensions between Israel and the Jewish people, those internal disagreements within the Jewish community, which is our home base, to my mind, are maybe the most important things that we have to work on. The response. Now, those hardcore delegitimizers, it's important to out them, name them, and shame them, and to set a price tag. PSC, you're running Holocaust caricatures from Iran on your website. We have to out them, name them, and shame them in the sense so respectable organizations don't coordinate with them, do not take them in. And my point here is that our adversaries are crossing the red lines all the time. And we have to call it, and we have to stand, because if we don't call it and if we don't stand, we have a problem losing what we really stand for. If we work together, we might be able to really target the people who are trying to delegitimize it and to demonize us. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a battlefield where we have to train the soldiers on the battlefield. The Jewish communities and the base is on the battlefield because that's our base and many others. And we have to be able to conduct ourselves in this battlefield because this has become an integral part of Israel's national security. Thank you very much.